I was recently visiting a school district where they're using Search Institute's Igniting Sparks curriculum with all of their elementary kids, and they have found a really ingenious use for that curriculum that really made my eyes light up. What they're doing is they're taking the Spark of Vision video that every young person does through that curriculum, which is where they express in a 2 or 3 minute video their deepest passions, their sparks, and how they hope to live a life filled with those sparks in the future. And they're going to take that Spark of Vision video and make it available to all of the middle school teachers and other educators that the students will be meeting next fall. And the reason that just jumped out at me was we know from a wide body of research that a lot of kids have real challenges navigating transitions. And in this case it was the transition from elementary to middle school, but the transition from middle to high school is, if anything, even more perilous for a lot of kids. And still further, there's the transition from in-school to after-school to out-of-school time to summer school, and then even to the families or faith-based organizations. And I thought that the really interesting insight that I gained from that visit was, what if when a kid makes one of those important transitions, they are preceded by their spark? That the adults who know them, or who don't know them yet, but are going to meet them, actually know what makes that young person want to get up in the morning, what animates them, even before they arrive. And as I think back to my own years as a high school teacher with 180 kids, it wouldn't have been easy, but I could have watched a 2 to 3 minute video on every one of those young people and their spark before I met them in my class. And I think I would have started that semester in a very different place from looking at a classroom of nameless teenagers that I had to get to know even as I was teaching them about global studies. So, an interesting insight there, and one that it'll be really interesting to watch for as I have the opportunity to be in schools and youth organizations elsewhere around the country in the months ahead.